So I'm not to see what's in the award race. Who's eligible to win the award? Alright, nobody is eligible for MVP, which is very sad. Because since we're in the NFC, we have a lot. DeAndre Swift, he's 6th place, of course. For Offensive Player of the Year, Andre Cisco and Mike Hughes, they in top 3. For Defensive Player of the Year, no, I don't have an offensive rookie eligible. I got Aiden Hutchinson and the newly drafted Alontae Taylor. I mean the newly traded. That's what I meant to say. Alontae traded from the Saints. And they're eligible for Defensive Rookie of the Year. Yeah, David Mills is not eligible, but however, DeAndre Swift, he's in the top 3. My wide receiver sucks, so I can't really. Okay, Aiden Hutchinson, he's on track. Okay. Damn, what the hell happened? Yeah, and then Andre Cisco. I feel like Andre Cisco is just. He already got the award, so it doesn't really matter. He got freaking Will Lutz. Alright, but it's time to get the season through. We're wrapping up this season, and that's why I keep doing double headers. However, it's sad to say, I'm going to sim the playoffs due to the fact I had changed the settings of this season. So next season, I will do the playoffs. This season, I have to skip it. I want to skip all the way to the off season. But that's okay. Hold on a second before we do that.
Today, from Ford,
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Shut off pass. Fuck this. Ooh, the pass
right
rush
off the bat, Mills looking to throw it.
Flushed out right.
What?
Line of scrimmage and intercepted. And he will take this one home.
Wow.
It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there.
Well, that's a
opening
first.
Drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 121 yards.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync. And that bodes well this late in the season.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The Lions at 10-2 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Flush to his right.
He'll go right back to St. Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 27-yard line. A first down throw for Mills.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
They are guarding the hell out of Jimmy Graham. Trying to get him his milestone of 100 touchdowns.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mills.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
There's Jefferson to pull that in.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now Cousins.
I was following him.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's going to be one hell of a game, I'll tell you that.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They run again on first down. Cook. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Cousins.
Ah, fucked up. That should have been a sack.
Too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Mills to throw it.
He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. First down, Mills.
He's got him.
And it's Jimmy Graham.
Touchdown.
Jimmy Graham with the touchdown.
Jimmy Graham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight, we got a good one in the AFC West. Get the parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins.
Who's that?
Pressure too
That's
strong.
Peyton
Down he
Turner.
goes. Peyton Turner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
These These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mills. Flushed out right. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 38, Mills. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he's got the first as they'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 1st down, and they go with Swift again.
Son of a bitch.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing, Mills. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught.
There we go.
Touchdown, Detroit. Jimmy Graham. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Lions have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. On play action, Cousins. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 39, Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Cousins. But it's caught on the right side at Smith.
Oh, I missed that tackle.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Cousins now from the 50. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Cousins.
Get him a dumb card.
Lions pressure. He's brought down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Throwing is Cousins.
There we go.
Rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mills.
Oh, thank God.
Whips that one incomplete there. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt.
I think it's too short.
It's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
I need to lift it up.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Cousins.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And this is going to be incomplete. So we've reached...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 31, Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the
Hutchinson.
football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mills now. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Lets this one rip toward Graham. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jimmy Graham with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just
3 sacks. Dominican's.
That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Lets it fly for Thielen. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. He's got it to the 43 here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. They run it again with Cook. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the 1st down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone.
Yeah. Oh, you son of a...
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Here's Swift. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. One more time with Swift. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They will run it with Swift here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Off the play fake, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Again, it's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield.
God damn it.
Lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Now Mills. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Again, it's Mills. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Mills. Eluding the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw again. Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Ndamukong Suh in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Third and long for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Here's Jackson to return. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Swift going to try up the middle. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now a give right side Swift. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On third down, here comes Swift. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the
Yeah.
Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Sadidi. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No, ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad at stop it, cause it ain't no acting it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing me. Pap.
Make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Me and my thirst insatiable. Still on big time, face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am in force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. This time I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me.
Yep.
Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up.
I need
Run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, that means quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these...
Today.
Okay, and we get the ball. Get the ball first, which means it's even better.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 95 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Swift. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3rd and short yardage. Mills flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 20 carries, 67 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
From the 41, Wilson. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2nd and 8. There's Wilson to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. The Lions at 11-2 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 14 yards that time for number 14. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Swift. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Swift again. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he stopped immediately there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll run with Hall. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
And they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, here's Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And here back onto the field comes Jimmy Graham. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards, obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And this one too low.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
He's got a man, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Our first down throw for Mills. Flush to his right. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. To throw again on 2nd down. Mills escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To throw, Mills. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we got some intriguing matchups in prime time. Tonight, Patriots and Raiders. That's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Now Wilson.
Come on, make him
down at about the 23-yard line.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4.
Go.
Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right.
Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson. 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere, but they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. And indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Being chased out left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now Wilson. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at half. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jetsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Mills. He'll buy some time right. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Play action now. Mills. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
On the counter, it's Hall.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Devin Bush driving in and picking up the sack.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Hall on a give up the middle.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted.
And now here is another interception.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Once again, it's Swift. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mills. Rolling to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action, Mills. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
New York set to take the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Wilson on first down.
Oh.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
If anyone ever has any doubt that tight ends are primary targets nowadays, just watch this play. He's back in the pocket, finds his guy, and they get a nice gain out of it.
Yeah, simple little completion out into the flat. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back near his goal line. Here's Mills. Flushed out right.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake, Mills. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Down inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now it's Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. On the draw, it's Hall. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 62 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
1st down, Mills. Sliding out of the pocket. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Flush to his right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. To throw is Wilson. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Wilson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
What's going on with this?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mills. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mills now. And that is incomplete.
All you got to do is just hold on to the ball.
Here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Mills throw complete there to St. Brown. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this
Oh my God,
expression,
this dude
all
just need
gas,
5
no
more
break
yards.
from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion.
I hate you, game. This dude.
Here comes the 8th play of the
This dude
drive,
is
and they need a full
fucking
10 yards on 3rd down.
For what? For what?
Again,
Because you're
it's
slow?
Mills.
Because you're fucking slow?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time
Because you're
today.
fucking slow?
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession.
This dude needed 5 more yards.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a metal. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.